listen, Vergil, we're in an era, man. I tell everybody this. We're in a new era of boxing, okay? We got a lot of young, hungry lions such as yourself, which I feel you're leading the way. Everybody's proclaiming you, brother, as the future of boxing, the next one, the prodigy. Now, when you have guys that, you know, are similar in age, man, similar in as far as like records, but in different weight classes, you know, they tend to do a lot of talking, whether it be on Twitter, social media, and we as boxing fans and experts know that that's not how you make fights. You know, negotiations, things like that are done in close quarters, behind closed doors, but it's very rare to see the best fight the best. And I feel that with you, you've been calling out everybody who's everybody, whether it's Sean Porter, Terrence Bud Crawford, you know, even Earl Spence Jr., Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. You know, you've been calling all these guys out, man, and Maurice Hooker was the only one to step up to the plate. What does that mean to you, man, as a man, knowing that he's willing on to take that challenge, but also give you the opportunity to give the fight fans a hell of a show?
Yeah, first of all, that's big respect right there to Mo.
Sure.
You know, it's he didn't have to take this fight. This is his first fight at 147. You know, they say it's his second fight, but you know, I think he fought at 144 or something like that. So it really doesn't count. So this is his first at 147. A lot of people already don't want to fight me, and he wants to fight me. That says a lot about him. You know, he definitely, I don't want to say he has balls, you know, because that kind of makes me feel like I'm giving myself a big head. But you know, I definitely don't feel like that I'm in any challenge. I'm a fighter, and
exactly.
I'm here. I'm one of the best coming up, and for him to take this fight, you know, I gotta respect it. And for him to take this fight, that means he feels confident in this fight. He feels like he can beat me, and that's a real fight right there. That's a real. It's not one-sided at all. You know, you don't know who's gonna win.
Let me ask you, in your own words, Vergil, as I stated, you know, it's rare that we see the best fighting the best. Last weekend we saw, you know, Chocolatito versus Estrada. That was potential fight of the year. This fight has fight of the year written all over it, man. What do you feel it's going to take, man, just in boxing in general, for the best to fight the best? What do you think? I mean, what do you think boxing is missing?
You know, I just feel like people are too worried about the money. They're too worried about losing their O. You know, once I mean, you see it all the time. Once people lose their O, and all of a sudden they want to fight everyone. You know,
that's right.
They lost their undefeated record. They don't care anymore. That's really all it is. They feel like the longer they keep their O, the more money that they'll bring in. You know, obviously, I think it is important to get your fair share of the money because you know, you've worked hard all your life for it. But at the same time, I feel like people are scared of losing. You shouldn't be scared of it.
Well, do you feel that it's fair, man, as far as the criticism that fighters get? Because like you stated, it isn't like the UFC. A lot of these MMA guys, they lose the fight, man, they're acknowledged as a warrior, and these guys continuously keep getting bigger and bigger fights. But when boxing, like you stated, if you lose, you lose, and it's kind of harder to kind of work your way up.
Yeah.
Do you feel it's fair as far as a fighter for fight fans or just the people that are in charge giving those types of criticism to fighters?
I mean, you know, I feel like we need critics. You know, critics keep you in your place.
That's
critics
right. Keep you on your toes.
They motivate you to do better. You know, so I mean, there's good and bad. It's just the way how you are as a person and the way you see it. You know, critics can be a good thing for the sport of boxing. As far as, you know, people, I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
It's
not gonna lie. But,
well, let me ask you this, Vergil. Last question. You know, Maurice said he's going to bring it. I talked to his camp, Bomac. He says, you know what, man? It's fine that we're the underdog. It's fine that people are counting us out because we come from the mud. We come from, you know, humble beginnings. You come from humble beginnings yourself. You know, you're with your father. He's been training you since the very beginning. And your father, along with yourself, expects very big things from you guys. What do you want to tell Maurice Hooker if he's watching? And what do you want to tell the fight fans if they're listening?
Well, okay, so I mean, yeah, they're the underdog or whatever. I mean, but the thing is, it doesn't matter if he's the underdog or if I'm the underdog. I'm still going to train the same way.
That's right.
This is the hardest fight of my career, which it is. It doesn't matter what the fans think. It doesn't matter what the social media says. The only person that matters is your opponent. I'm not counting him out at all. I'm expecting him to be the best version of himself. So we train like it, you know, and or we've definitely come prepared for anything that comes in our way. So.
Well, listen, Vergil, we appreciate your time, man. Like I said, I know you guys are going to show out. You're going to show up. It's going to be this Saturday live on the Zone, Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas. If you haven't had a chance already, www.ticketmaster.com. You're going to see young, vicious, venomous Vergil Ortiz versus Mighty Mo Hooker. It's going to be a hell of a night of boxing, man. It's your boy Jimmy Blue, Mr. All Access Elite Boxing, signing off with one of the best fighters in the world, Vergil Ortiz.